Hi, you guys. Welcome. My name is Joyelle Hayes, your transformation coach and founder of the Glam Squad. And tonight, we're going to share with you a glimpse into coaching. This is just a live Q&A about what we do as coaches. I've got a couple of my favorite girls with me tonight. So I've got Elesha Albert here, who is a personal trainer and a nutrition specialist. Alicia's been in the business for a very long time, and she's going to share with you her perspective about this business and what it's done for her. And then we have Dr. Cecily Payne Nester, who's with us. She's a mom of 3 boys, you guys. She has 3 boys. She's also a chiropractor and a federal medical examiner. And then there's me. I'm your transformation coach and activation speaker. So we're just going to keep it really casual. I hope you brought something to drink, right? Raise your drinks. I have my water here because I'm totally dehydrated. You've got some tea, it looks like, some coffee. Somebody else got some water, and somebody got some wine. Does somebody have some wine? Okay, I should have brought my own wine. All right, so we're gonna hop right into it, and we partner with Beachbody, and I'm going to explain to you why Beachbody. So the pictures you see there, those are our founders. That is Carl Deichler at the top, and at the bottom you've got John Congdon. And these guys started a business that was videos, like workout videos, but they were infomercials, right? And they were having massive success. You've probably heard of some of the videos. P90X, I think Slim and Six was one of the first ones. Before P90X, there was another one. I can't remember the name of it, with Tony Horton. That was like the first one. And these guys, they are like moguls. Carl was like peddling lemonade when he was 2 years old, but he's always been, you know, a huge entrepreneur. And they were having massive success, even with, you know, the infomercials, the way that they were doing it. And what they decided to do was they found out that people were buying the programs, and some of the programs were just being left on the shelves. Like, people weren't using them. They were buying them because they were inspired, but they weren't utilizing the programs. And what they knew had to happen was people had to see success with the program, because not only were they businessmen, but they were interested in truly helping people become healthier and become happier, right? So they wanted people to get results. And so there were people, this was back in the day when there was like AOL, right? There were people who were on these message boards, and they were supporting one another, and they were helping one another, they were encouraging one another, and people were actually taking their DVD, or not DVDs at the time, those were VHSs, right? Tapes off of the shelves and starting to use them, right? So John and Carl got together, and they were like, wait a minute, like, this makes perfect sense. These people are helping people get results. They're getting results, and they're telling other people, and other people are buying this program. What can we do to compensate them? So they came up with the idea of coaching. Now, they very well could have took their business to Target. They could have put their DVDs or programs on the shelves in Target, Walmart, but they decided to compensate or reward the people that were helping, right, with monetarily and other things that we'll talk about later. So Beachbody is definitely at the forefront of health and fitness. You've seen the infomercials. If you haven't, then you've never turned on the TV, walked into an airport, spent the night at a hotel or anything, because the advertisement is everywhere, and we don't have to do any of that as coaches. We are ahead of the game. We've got the best nutritionists. We've got the best super trainers, and our products are always cutting edge. So you can see a few of the products there. We won't go into detail. You've got an idea of what it is we do, but we are the leader in health and fitness. And I don't know about you, but I like to be connected to the very best. So that's why we chose Beachbody. Now, Alicia's gonna share with you guys what it is that we do, what the pipeline is, how you go from happy customer to a compensated advocate.
Hi guys, my name is Elesha, as Joyelle. Sorry, I was coughing like 5 seconds ago. I'm just going to share a little bit about who I am. Personal trainer, health and fitness professional. For me, how I came into this business, if you guys are watching this and you're watching the recording and you have a history in health and fitness as a trainer, we work from sundown to sundown. And when I say sundown to sundown, I was the person that would leave my house super early in the morning because I had a client to train at 6 o'clock or 6:30. And I would even have clients at nighttime. I was literally on and off the train and bus living here in New York City. I tell people I used to work 8 days a week. And besides being a personal trainer, I also have a degree in sports medicine. So I was an athletic trainer. I covered sports events all weekend long. I was working. So at that time, when my coach found me, I was someone that was hustling. I'm used to helping people face to face. So at that time, I would say I was looking for something to transition from working consistently. I still want to help people. I still love fitness. And at that time, when I found this, it was the perfect fit for me. What I love about Beachbody is it aligns with everything that I believe as a health and fitness professional. And there are certain things that we do consistently in this business to grow our business. And the number one thing is taking care of ourselves. We commit, once you sign up in this business, you commit yourself to doing your workouts, to plugging in to a program, to drinking your Shakeology, to showing up every single day. It's not about being perfect, but it's about being consistently present with your fitness, with your shake, with healthy nutrition. And we share that. We share that on social media. And it's like anything else. If you find something that you love, you're going to share it on social media. So we share and we connect with people and we inspire them through our story, through our journey. When people want to be healthy, they want to get that support. They want to get that accountability. They want somebody that they know is going to go through the journey with them, or that they can look up to and say, hey, if she's doing it, I could do it. So we invite those people that come to us, or they see us and they say, hey, I see you're working out, or I see you lost 20 pounds. So that is literally what we do. We work on ourselves through fitness and, of course, through personal development. That is extremely important in this business, is to work on us. We share that on social media. We inspire people that want to do that, and we invite them. It's like anything else. You find an amazing salon or somebody, I'm going to tell you, being natural. You find a hairdresser that could do your hair, you're going to be telling everybody, you need to go to so-and-so. She will hook you up. She start from the ends. She detangles perfectly. She massage. You're going to tell. So this is the same thing that we do. We share and we connect with people and we invite them to join us. That is literally what we do every single day.
Thanks, Elesha, for sharing that. You make it sound so simple, because it is simple. So thanks a lot. So now, here we go. Interesting. I'll just scroll on down since it won't page on down. I'll just scroll. I'm okay with scrolling. So now, Dr. Payne Nester is going to share with you guys. We know that this isn't about, it's not for everyone. Like, we understand that this business isn't for everyone. So we're going to give you an easy out. Like, we're going to tell you who this business is not for. And here's the deal. None of us are in the convincing business. Like, we're not here to convince anyone to do what it is that we do, because we know that it's great. And if this doesn't work for you, that's totally fine. But she's going to share with you guys a little bit about her story. And then she's going to share with you how you can get out, like how you can figure out if this may not be for you.
Hi, ladies. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Joelle, for that wonderful introduction, and Elesha for letting us hear your powerful story. I love each and every time. And you guys, I'm so happy that you guys took the time out to listen and to have a good time with us. I hope you do have your drink, like Joelle said, and you can kick up because you're with friends here. Now, a little bit about me. I'm Dr. Payne Nester. I am a mom of 3 boys. And just like Joelle said, Any moment now, one of my boys could come running across without any pants on. Two of my boys have autism, and if you guys have a family member or a friend who's been touched by autism, then you can understand sometimes our kids don't wear pants, okay? So my life is hectic. And I decided I came into Beachbody coaching because I was a customer and had always turned to Beachbody products to lose weight. Always. And I got introduced to the opportunity that I surprisingly never really understood or heard of. And it just seemed like the best fit for me, mainly because, you guys, I don't know about you, but I'm addicted to transformations. I watch House Hunters, and before that, Extreme Makeover and Biggest Losers and stuff like that. I love seeing someone change. I love seeing someone start one way and get what they want. And then the feeling, not even just the aesthetics, the feeling, I live for that. So when I thought I could be in the transformation business outside of medicine, actually helping people with health and fitness and nutrition and lifestyle, and even with my patients, I would come alive when they asked me, doctor, I need to lose weight. How can you help me? And that's what I did. And my friends, my family members. So I found out with Beachbody, I was already doing that. I was literally already doing the job of a coach, except I wasn't getting paid for it. So I decided to join this opportunity, and you guys, I haven't regretted since. Even with my lifestyle, even with my businesses, even long hours, chiropractically speaking, I love doing this, and because I like helping people. So it's not for you. You should close your eyes, like Joelle has put on the wonderful slide, because if you want to avoid change, if you don't see yourself doing something different than what you did yesterday, yet expecting a better tomorrow, then this isn't for you. And this is an opportunity, just like all those makeover shows I mentioned. It may take some time, but if you put in the work, if you put in that build up, you will get that gratification. And if you're a person who's always worried about what someone says, who commented, who didn't like me, then this isn't for you. This is a business for somebody who other people who matter not to you, their opinions doesn't matter. And this is not for you if you have that employee mentality. And when I leave the clinic, you guys, I still bring home work. And when I go out that door with that patient, I still think about their condition. I still do more research. I still put in a lot of other hours, but not because I'm supposed to for my job. They don't require me to. It's because I want to help people. And if you naturally know on your own that you can do your own behaviors, what it takes to get the job done, to do your very best, then it is the job for you. But if you need someone to tell you to do that, not for you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Payne Nester. I think it's really important to highlight that you're not doing this alone when we say if you have an employee mentality, because we're going to teach you and we're going to talk about that, but nobody's going to tell you this is your goal, you reach your goal. This business is about you becoming the best version of you. It's about you living your dreams, the life that you desire. It doesn't have anything to do with us, right? So we're always going to support you, but we're not going to drive you, if that makes sense. And I want you guys to keep that in mind as we go forward. So I think I'm supposed to share this, right? So I'm going to share what I think are peak qualities, like things that make great coaches. So the question you want to ask yourself now is, what am I made of? What are you made of? So this is for you. This is an opportunity for you if you are an individual who is ready for change. If you're ready for something different in your life. Maybe you want to get out of debt. Maybe you want to lose an extra 20 pounds. Maybe you want to build your mother a house. Maybe you want to pay for college. I don't know what your reason is, but whatever that is, you know that you have to do something different today or different tomorrow than you did today in order to get there. And this business may take some sacrifices. So not only do you need to be ready, I think Will Smith has a video where he talks about how everybody says, you know, they're going to be the next Will Smith, or, you know, they want to be an actor like him and get the accolades. But he says that nobody's willing to make the sacrifice. So this business is for you if you're willing to make the sacrifices for a better life. So maybe you have to give up television, right? You like crap shows. And you might have to give up TV for a little while to get to what you want at a later date, right? Maybe you have to stop drinking coffee at Starbucks in order to make the investment. There will be some sacrifices. So if you're ready to change your life, you're ready for some change, and you're willing to make the sacrifices, this is definitely for you. If you desire to elevate yourself and to elevate others, if you want a physical transformation, if you want a financial transformation, if you want a mental transformation, this is definitely for you, because that just makes you a natural inspiration to other people. I don't know about you guys, but when I see somebody and her light is shining, I want to be connected to her. I want some of what she's got, right? And usually that comes from people who are constantly elevating themselves, and that in turn elevates other people. It's natural. It's not a forced thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're somebody who wants more, you want more than life's status quo. We've all been raised. Go to school, get a good job, save your pension, put your money away, right? And you're doing that, right? But you know that there is more to life. You know that there are bigger dreams. You know that you can create a life for yourself, perhaps a life for your children, where they can do exactly what it is that they want to do in life and never have to worry about time, never have to worry about money. If you've got big dreams and you want to make a difference in the world, if you get off on anybody else's accomplishments, right? If I call you and I say, girl, I got a new car today, and you're as excited for me as I am, then this business is for you. Because whether a client loses 5 pounds or my coach makes their first $50, I am excited, right? You want to make a difference. You know that you were put on this earth to do more than pay bills, right? If you're someone who craves freedom, this business is for you. If you want flexibility, you want to work when you want to work, you want to call all of your own shots, this business is for you. But you have to be willing to develop the discipline to get there. I read something the other day. It said something like, I asked God for more time, and he said, if I give it to you, what will you do with it? What will you do with it? So if you're one of those 4 things, then this is definitely the business for you. Good deal. So now I want you guys to keep your minds open, because this is not a conventional way of making a living, right? And from this point forward, it's all about having an open mind. And this slide says simply, those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. So you're here because you have a desire to change something in your life, right? And we're going to tell you how we've done it and how you can do it too. So we're going to be real straightforward, right? Because we're friends here. So we figured the best way to do this is to just straight up answer the questions that people constantly ask us about coaching. Alicia's told you what it is that we do. I told you what the foundation is, you know, for this business. So we're just going to answer some questions and some fears, because that's usually where the questions come from. That's the apprehension. People are afraid of the unknown, right? So let's see. The first one is, I don't have time. I don't have time. I think Dr. Nester is great for this one because, in my opinion, nobody's busier than she is.
All right, you guys. I love this one, and I'm going to try to keep it short because we don't have time to hear me ramble, right? I love this, I don't have time. You guys, it is true. The busiest people get the most work done. And the reason why is because you know and you understand the value of the time that you do have and how to make that time work for you can do all the things and do them well. So I am super busy besides the clinic, besides the patients that I see. And I've already told you, most doctors bring their work home. Most doctors have to chart. If you were watching Married to Medicine this season, or even last season, it was a big problem with Dr. Jackie bringing home work. But that's the thing. It is serious. Your lawyers, they may make a good hourly wage, but we bring home work. And those are sometimes not billable hours. So time is of the essence. Taking your kids to school, therapies, doctor's appointment, and right now our parents are elderly, taking care of your sick parents. So you could feel like you have a lot on your plate. But what I found with Beachbody, it really did fit my lifestyle. Because even if I wasn't a coach, I was gonna work out every morning. And even if I wasn't a coach, if the lady in the grocery store line asked me, how did you get your arms? I'm gonna help her, I'm gonna tell her. And so now with intention, I work my business with set hours in the morning, and I do a few calls and throughout the day, and I use my wonderful mobile assistant called Siri. Okay, I work my business because I have a smartphone and it allows me to travel, and I can send a message and I can help people and inspire people all the way in Canada and the United Kingdom, and I can do so very quickly by using my phone and by following a step-by-step program that's already been laid out for me. That's how you have time.
Yeah, I think you just kind of have to balance or measure time versus your bank account, right? We're here because we want to start a business. And at some point, if you really want to elevate in life, you have to stop trading time for money, right? Anything that requires you to be there is going to slow you down in reaching that plan, whatever that plan is. So, Dr. Payne Nester, you said you work your business in the morning, like
I do. I work my business first thing in the morning. I also exercise in the morning, and I get a lot of my messages done and respond to people first thing in the morning. And then I have the flexibility throughout the day or in between appointments or even at my lunch break to follow up on the people that I talk to in the morning. By the time evening comes, I still have a lot of time with my husband and kids. I'm actually more satisfied, Joelle, because I don't have endless or mindless time. I have set productive time. It has been the best for me.
Good deal. Thank you so much for sharing that. So our next common question or fear is, I can't motivate anyone. Most days I can't even motivate myself. So I'm going to take this one because this is my wheelhouse. This is where I live. So I love teaching you guys, but I mean, sometimes Elesha and I work out together and I'm like laying on the floor, like, go Elesha, go Elesha, go Elesha. and it's because it's not something that I love, but it's something that I know is necessary, right? And what I found with Beachbody is that being a coach is the added accountability that I need to help myself. Because I know my coaches are looking to me. I know, my customers are looking to me. And this community is surrounding me and cheering me on. They want me to win. So sometimes I can't motivate myself. And that's why we have the community in place to do that. And I'm truly grateful for that. And then like I said, there's that added accountability. And what happens over time is the motivation disappears and you realize that it's not about the motivation at all. It's about the dedication. And the longer you do this, the more in practice you become, and it becomes a habit, and you just begin to take care of yourself as well as you're taking care of others. And nobody's looking for a picture perfect individual to do this. People just want someone to go on the journey with them, someone to be in the trenches with them, someone to struggle with them, someone to celebrate with them. And that's all we do as coaches. Let's move on to the next one. So here we go. I'm not the coach type, and I don't want to sell anybody anything, because I'm not a salesperson. Alicia's going to take this one for us.
Yes, I'm going to take this one because first off, let me just simply say there's no coach type. Anybody could be a coach, no matter, once you're over 18 and you live in the UK, US, or Canada, you can be a coach. You don't have to be a certain race, a certain shape, a certain size. You don't have to be anything. You don't even have to be a fitness professional like myself. I just happen to be a fitness professional, but anybody could be a coach, from a cook to a hairdresser. So there's no perfect coach type, and there's no, anybody can do this once you're willing to do the work. It's like with any job you go to, you have certain things you need to do every single day to get stuff done or an assignment done. It's the same thing with us. So once you're over 18 and your goal is to literally work on yourself, be your best version of yourself, share, because that's what we're all about. We're about sharing. I can tell you, I'm going to use an example of being, coming from a personal training background, doing boot camps. I am not selling anything to anybody. I don't force anybody to do anything. Through my journey, through people seeing me, I am literally sharing this opportunity with them. People are coming to us that want help, or people are on our social media or reaching out to us because they need that support. So as far as selling, I'm not forcing you to buy anything that you don't want. So that's literally it right there. No perfect type, no perfect shape. Anybody can do this once you're willing to do the work. Once you're willing to do the 4 things that I shared above. Be consistent, stick to a program, drink your Shakeology, share your journey, connect with people, invite. Once you're willing to do that, you're
good.
You're good. Yeah, you're good.
Good deal. Thanks for sharing, Alicia. I think it's important to highlight that. I know people are like, I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to sell anything. But you sell things every day. Every last one of us sells something every day. And when I changed my posture about this, like when I was like, you know what? Every time I share this with someone, not sell it to them, but every time I share this with someone, I potentially save a life, right? What is the worst thing that can happen? I'm not going to die. They might if I don't share it with them, but I'm not going to. So I think it's really important to keep, that in mind. Like, you got to sell your kids on bedtime sometimes. You're selling your boss on a new product or a new way to do things. We're selling things all the time. I don't understand why we wouldn't share something that's truly life-changing. So
I'll add super quick, Joel. I always say the gift of health and fitness is the most important and valuable gift you could give somebody. 2 years back, I had a client that I was training. Just 2 years ago, I was still training one-on-one before I went full-time with Beachbody. And I had a client that actually died because she stopped her training sessions with me, and she literally died from obesity. So for me, if I'm sharing this with you and I'm telling you about this, it's literally, as Joel said, it's literally changing people's lives by giving them this opportunity. And it's the greatest gift you could give somebody, honestly.
Good deal. Thanks, Alicia. So Dr. Payne Nester is going to share this one. Now, I'm going to warn her because she loves this topic.
I get fired up about this, you guys.
Keep it short.
I don't want to thank Alicia for let's even bringing that up, you guys, because when it comes to money and it comes to health and even the expensive, I completely understand all sides. So it's too expensive. I remember not all the time was I a physician and married to a physician. I come from very meager, modest means. Penny pincher, yes. And even now, even with health insurance and 2 incomes, money, sometimes, you know, you have feast, you have famine. And I remember thinking as a mom, as a special needs mom, feeling guilty, like, no, I can't spend this on myself. It's too much. But you guys, I decided that I couldn't afford not to, because running myself, working as hard as I did, doing so much for so many people with my family counting on me, I needed to make sure I was healthy. And I wasn't before I seriously started coaching and committed to my health and fitness. I knew I couldn't afford to be sick. And if you miss any days off work, you know, and you don't have an employer that pays you sick days, it's hard to afford to be sick. And as a physician, you guys, when we have people come into the urgent care, there's no discounts. Whatever the price is, whether you have insurance or you don't, nothing changes. This is the price. And if you're going to make it through our doors and be treated, then it's going to be cash, check, or charge. I mean, not even check, cash or charge immediately. And so when it comes to expense, nothing's too expensive. Even if you have great insurance, your blood pressure medicine can run you hundreds of dollars a month with insurance. And it can be a struggle. And so while you have the opportunity to invest in yourself, invest in your health, then you better understand the priority and the quality. We always have people get offended when their health insurance only covers the generic drug. They're like, why? I want the drug on the commercial. Well, I understand that. And when you want that quality, you want that good investment to go inside your body. I understand that. But why start when you're sick? Start before that. Start when you can make those good choices. So when it comes to expense, there's no expense that's too much for your health, your time, your quality of mind, and your family. Let me know if you have anybody who tells you it's too expensive.
Good deal. Thank you so much. And she was short. Go ahead, girl. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Okay. So here's another one. I don't know a lot of people, or I don't have a big social media following. Elesha, handle that one for us.
This makes me truly laugh. Let me tell you, quick backstory. I started my Facebook because my nieces and nephews told me, Auntie, you need to get on a Facebook. You know, you need to, I was like, that's for the young people. I don't do that stuff. I ain't got time for that stuff. So when I first started this business, I had 200 Facebook friends on my regular Facebook page. I probably had maybe 300 followers on my like page. And that is how my upline coach found me, was through my like page. And like I said, I'm coming from an athletic training background, health and fitness background. So I was already putting up videos. So she found me through my like page with just 300 people. Instagram, what was that? That didn't exist when I started this business, or I wasn't on it. Because like I said, it was for the young people. And I only started my social media because my niece and nephew said it. So those 200 people was family. The 300 people on my like page, I don't know who they were, but I knew I was sharing my journey. So when people say I don't have a big following, calculating my Instagram, my like page, and my regular Facebook page, I have about 10,000 followers all together. And I built that just from consistently showing up, doing the work, intentionally connecting and sharing with people. So when you say you don't have a huge following, that's probably might be a great thing, because now you're going to really tap into you building relationship, building trust, and growing that foundation for your business. So you don't need a lot of people, y'all. You don't need a lot of people.
Good deal. Yeah, I got on Facebook because I lost a bet, and I didn't start adding people until I started building this business. So I totally understand.
Right. Yeah. Same thing with me.
All right. So here's another one. I'm not a fitness expert. I'm not in the best shape of my life. Like I said earlier, you guys, people aren't looking for, they're not looking for the perfect body, because we know that doesn't exist. They're just looking for people to join them on this journey. A lot of times what happens is people come into Beachbody as a coach, and then they become fitness experts, right? They may start teaching a live version of one of our programs or something like that, but it's not a requirement. It's not necessary, if that makes sense. Like, this is literally you grabbing your girlfriend and saying, hey girl, let's go work out. Or, hey girl, let me know when you got the workout done. So it's not about having all of the solutions. Beachbody's figured that all out, right? They've already figured it out. We've got the best super trainers in the world. And we've got the best and highest credentialed nutritionists in the world. You guys, if you knew what went into these products, I had the honor of being in the test group for 80-Day Obsession, which is one of our new programs. And they had worked on the program for 2 years. And while we were going through the 80 days, they were still tweaking it and changing things to make sure that they put the best product out there. So they've figured out the fitness part. They've figured out the nutrition part. All we need you to do is to inspire other people and help them come along, right? Join hands. And girl, we're going to skip on down this road together. That's all this is about. And the flip side of this is some people on here may be fitness experts, right? And some of you guys are thinking, well, I've been in the business 20 years. I've been a fitness expert 20 years. And doing home workouts, that just discredits what I do. Well, you have, you've got a niche. People are already coming to you for help. But I teach group fitness, and this is what I thought about. If I teach a group fitness class or I'm personal training in a gym, I may be able to reach a 20-mile radius, right? Like people within 20 miles are going to come to work out with me at the gym. If I am a coach, I can reach people all over the world. It just expands your reach and the number of lives you're able to change, right? So don't worry about if you are a fitness expert, if you're not a fitness expert, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. All right. So this one, we get all the time. It's the craziest one. Is this legit or is this a pyramid scheme? Is this a pyramid scheme, Elesha?
This is my favorite fear and concern that people have. Is this a pyramid? First off, keeping it simple, you look at the definition of what a pyramid scheme is like. It's literally just adding people to come on. And you're just adding no tangible product, no training, no masterminding, no community, no nothing. I'm just adding you and making money off of you. This is clearly not that. Like in the beginning, we have actual products. We have actual trainings, systems set up to help people. And we have actual products to give to people that come to us or we connect with that needs help with their health and fitness. So the definition of a pyramid, thank God, Beachbody doesn't fall into that line. The way we become successful is really through helping people become successful. And yes, I know people are saying, well, you sign people and they come underneath you. If you think about it, every job in the world is a pyramid. There are managers, as Joelle was said, there's people that do the cleaning, there's the cashier, there's the managers, it's the system of the corporate world is set up in that way. What I love about Beachbody is our success is a reflection of the people that we help to be successful. You're successful, I'm successful. You're successful, your team is successful. We all work hand in hand together to make sure that we get and achieve the goals that we want. So there ain't no pyramid.
The other thing is, at my old job, I would have never outranked my boss as far as money went, right? I was doing all the work. But he was getting all the credit and he was also getting the big bonuses for the work that I was doing. Now, I'll tell you guys this, I'm not a multimillionaire yet, but my coach is, and the person who brought her in, is not, right? So part of my goal is for my coaches to definitely make more money than I do. So just think about it that way. At your job now, will you ever monetize your boss? Probably not. And you probably doing all the work. So we're going to speed this up just a little bit. So we've just got a few slides left. Dr. Payne Nester is going to share really quickly what your investment is If you guys have questions, by all means, we're going to answer those questions. Let us know what those questions are. Like if we didn't cover something or something didn't make sense, or we didn't cover the fear or the question that you have, make sure you let us know that. So Dr. Payne Nester is going to talk about your investment, like what it costs to open this franchise. And then she's going to also share with you guys how you make money.
All right, you guys, I cannot wait for you guys to start your business. And your investment to start this business is going to be $160. And for that price, for that entry into this business, you're going to get a valuable commodity such as Shakeology. Shakeology has changed my life. Shakeology is wonderful. It's all that it said it would be. It's not magic, but it is everything that you're looking for when you're starting a healthy nutrition plan. When you're looking to get those vegetables in, you're going to start off with 1 glass of Shakeology, 5 servings of vegetables. That's going to save you time right there. If you're trying to eat right, but you don't have time to eat right, that's what Shakeology does. And it normally retails about $132. When you come in with this plan, you're going to be saving $33 a month on that. You're also going to get Beachbody on demand. Annually is $99, you guys. With this, you're still getting Beachbody on demand for a whole year for $160 and Shakeology. I love this. It is the Netflix of fitness. You're going to be able to stream all the workouts, all the nutrition plans, and the calendars that come with it from your phone, from your Fire Stick, from your Apple TV, being able to pull up on demand the best workouts, which they're always adding new. Every other month, there's a new program available for you, and you're going to get that. And most of all, my favorite part is the portion control container system. People tell me all the time they don't know what to eat, they don't know when to eat. This portion fix system comes with the food, the quantity you need, which ones are better, and now with some programs, at what time they're better. There's not any other detailed fitness and nutrition program available on the market at this price. You come in, you get this. This is your investment to this business, you guys. Overall, you're going to be saving $17 a month versus customer or as a coach. And that's also including your business fee. Your ongoing business fee, you guys, and everybody's always ready for the gotcha. The gotcha is your ongoing fee is about $16 a month because Shakeology is optional. You should do it, but it's optional. $16, that's going to be your websites. That's going to be 24-hour customer service. I wish I could afford a front desk person to do my phones and to help all my customers, all my patients when I wasn't there for $16 a month. You guys, that doesn't even cover the cleaner that I use to disinfect the tables. I pulled up some franchise costs and fees, you guys, from some lesser known companies that people are literally buying in. This is the top of the top 10 franchises to get into for under $100,000. One health system called Revolism is awesome. They're talking about metabolic weight loss, all the latest and greatest. Have you ever heard of it? No. You haven't, but the buy-in for this is $100,000, and that's just the buy-in to come with the system. That's not going to include the retail space you're going to have to rent, your advertising costs, let people know what you offer, and plus the public is unaware of this. You then have to win over. You don't have to do that with Beachbody because it has that name recognition. Everyone has heard of at least one of our programs. Regis Philbin is advertising the program for the elderly. We got Kathy Lee doing other programs. You got Chili from TLC. It is already advertised for you guys. And now how do you earn? This was my favorite part. This is what got me. Besides the fact helping people, you always hear Beachbody coaches say, oh, I want to help people. How about helping yourself and your family? 25% commission off your retail. The average, like if we were to have a challenge pack sale, challenge pack sales can run between $40 to $100, and at $40 to $100 in commission. Can you imagine that? So if you were to help 3 people in 1 month, you're looking at a commission of like $170. And then that following month, if those people stayed on Shakeology, you're going to get that $97 commissions because it's about $33 a bag of commission. And you're going to help that additional people at $170. You're looking at close to $300 your second month. If you continue helping, there's 3 more people by your 3rd month, you're over $600 already. That's easy. That's retail. Just imagine something's coming up, a Disney trip, your son's baseball game, and what you do this week can affect your payment on Thursday, can affect what your family's going to get, can affect you immediately. In addition to the retail, you guys, my favorite part is the team bonus. If you help your team grow and based off their activity and the people that you invited to the business, you're going to get about 6%, which is the team bonus. And that team bonus may seem small at first, but you guys, it grows and grows. And coaches are using just the bonuses alone to save up for that house, save up for that car. And not even that, if you stay in the business long enough and you qualify and actually get the wonderful quarterly bonus, you guys, starting at $250, but as much as, oh my God, you're not going to even believe this, as much as $73,000 for the top coaches. And I'm now, Beachbody does not guarantee anyone's salary. All coaches' earnings are based on individual efforts, and I must say this. But if you show up and you work hard on yourself and you give and treat this business as a business, then your earning potential is limitless. And additionally, you also have a matching bonus. So this is what CEOs get. This is what you hear that the owner of Exxon got $1 million bonus. But this company, instead of the CEO keeping it for himself, he spreads it out. And if you are working hard and doing everything the right way, 5 to 10% of that big bonus is yours.
I'm going to talk about the coach perks.
Please do.
Joelle, did you want to say something before? You're all mute. But quickly, I'm going to talk about coach perks. I'm going to keep this really simple. You see how amazing we are. That's just 3 of us. So imagine some of the people in the picture, plus as your team grows, you're going to, first off, the coach perks literally, I would say, is really making lifelong friends. That's, I would say, is probably the best coach perk that is available with this business. But starting off as a new coach, Beachbody really does take care of us. They want us to be successful. They want us to be just like them, like Carl starting at 2 years old or whatever it is, having his lemonade stand. They want us to be successful. So when we start our business and we literally hit certain benchmarks every single month within your business, the gifts or the perks that they give you in the beginning is small. You know, you'll start off with some personal development books, which is great. You get a yoga mat, you get a Monopoly game. Like every single month is something. You get access to a webinar, some top entrepreneur that has a book that sell like #1 on Amazon. We'll get access to those people. They'll do webinars for us. We get trips. There's so much stuff that you could earn throughout the years of growing and building your business. And that's it.
I guess you're done. And so, I mean, not only does the company spoil you, but I've been known to spoil my coaches. My coach has us very spoiled. We get trips all over the world that she pays for. Beachbody pays for trips as well. A lot of us just got back from Maya Riviera, somewhere in Mexico. And then before that was Cancun, and next year we'll be going on a cruise. And you really get it just for helping people. So those are some of the coach perks, and you'll find out a lot more about that when you join us. So here's the deal. I just got 2 more slides left. I think 2, maybe 3. But you guys, this all started with a decision for ourselves. I didn't really share my story, but short, I was overweight. I had worked out all of my life. I knew what it meant to come from a family that was wrought with hypertension, diabetes, obesity, and I didn't want that for myself. But I turned 30 and working out wasn't enough. My nutrition was crap. I became completely embarrassed. I didn't want to go to the gym. I no longer wanted to be the girl in the front row that kicked really high and that was really excited. I was ashamed. I knew that I had to lose the weight because I was disgusted and I was completely disappointed in what I'd allowed myself to become, right? Because I believe what is happening on the outside of your body is truly a reflection of what's going on the inside. And I never wanted to be that girl. So I decided I would work out at home because, as dumb as it sounds, I didn't want anybody to see me. And a lot of people feel that way. And so I found these home workout programs. And in the process, I saw that my coach was living this life that was exactly what she wanted. She traveled everywhere. She was gifting her children with acres of land when they turned 18. She was giving philanthropically to, organizations a tremendous amount of money. And I wanted that for myself. I was tied to an 8 to 5, sometimes an 8 to 8. And that's all I knew. I was a hard worker, right? But I never felt like I got the things that I deserved. And I would find myself sitting in the conference room torn between paying attention to the presentation, giving everything I had to give in that room, and being outside of those walls. I wanted my freedom. I wanted to own my own time. So I saw this as a way to gain that. So what you need to know is I started as a fat girl who needed to lose some weight and didn't want to do it in the gym. And I've since been able to leave a lucrative 9 to 5, a lucrative career in oil and gas, to be at home with my mother while she's ill, taking care of her, because I now own my freedom. That was because I made one decision to become better, one decision to help others, one decision to build the life that I desired for myself. So I want to remind you that your life is shaped one decision at a time. One. And tonight, we're going to ask you to make one. So you can go one of two ways here. You can pass on this, oh, this isn't for me, or you can commit to it. And we understand that this isn't for everybody. I get it, right? Like, I don't want to be a coach. I don't want to change my life. I don't want to change the life of others. That's fine. Again, like I told you, we're not convincing you. We'd love to have you join us. We'd love to see what you could do with this business. We'd love to see how it could change your life, your children's lives. But this decision is up to you. So if you pass, what happens? Well, you're not uncomfortable, right? There's no discomfort. You're not putting yourself out there. People probably won't even know that you sat and watched this webinar for an hour, right? So you haven't embarrassed yourself. But your life circumstances haven't changed either. And you've saved the $40 or the $160 that it costs to start this business. So you may be able to buy half a shoe. I like expensive shoes. You may be able to buy half a shoe, right? And so you've saved that money. You still got that little $160. But your financial situation hasn't changed. And in 6 weeks, because we're going to train these coaches that join us tonight in about 6 weeks, they're going to be up and they're going to be running. You're going to wonder, what if? Because we're going to be talking about it all over social media, how well they're doing and how they got their first check and how they helped the first person and now how they've lost the 5, 10, 20 pounds. We're going to share because we celebrate. And you're going to be thinking, I wonder what would have happened if I would have said yes. And then there are some of you guys who are ready. You're like, sign me up, Elesha. Sign me up, Dr. Payne Nester. Joy L, you're taking too long. Sign me up. If you don't benefit anything, you're going to grow so much as a person. If you never make a dime with this business, but I promise you, you will if you remain coachable and you remain consistent. You're going to grow so much as a person from stretching yourself, from being around people who want you to win, who are going to elevate you, who are going to share their knowledge with you, or going to share their support. You're going to grow as a person. You've got a new set of positive friends, a new circle of friends. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the world's full of negativity, and I don't need any more of that. So I'm trying to surround myself with as many winners, as many queens as possible. And that's what you've gained here. you're going to start to work out. You're going to start to eat better. You're going to start to put Shakeology in your body. You're going to see healthy changes. And then you're going to have some extra income. And you can utilize that for whatever it is that you want. In the beginning, I just wanted to buy more shoes. So for me, it was a shameless shoe fund. Like, I didn't have to be ashamed that I spent $600 on some shoes because it didn't come from a real job. It came from my side hustle, right? So maybe you want to put a down payment on a house. Maybe you're saving for your children's college fund. You know, maybe you want to take your mother on a trip. Whatever you decide to do with that extra income is completely up to you. So you can pass or you can commit. This is the last thing. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So this is what you need to do. You need to connect to the coach who invited you, right? Message them. I'm ready. You're going to share, yes, I want to do this. And you're going to tell them why you want to do it, what you need out of it, what you want it to do for you. And then you're going to become official. They're going to sign you up. And then next week, we're going to start training you. And you're going to earn your investment back. And then you're going to earn a little more money. Maybe you start paying the car note. Maybe you start paying the rent, right? And then you're going to build this life that you desire, that you created, with all of this freedom for yourself and the people that you love. So here's the deal. Create a life you love by changing one life at a time. And tonight, I ask that you start by changing yours. So if you've got any questions, by all means, share them with us. I'm going to stop recording now, but we want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for joining us. Have a blessed night.